Hello YouTube, Sultan13 here, back again with another GTA Online garage tour, whatever you want to call it. I thought I'd show you guys the garages. I now have 5 of them and a lot has changed since I believe I had 3 in the previous. A lot of cars are gone, a lot of new ones to show you. I think we had a few DLCs since then as well, so they could be cool. I'm going to start off, because I've kind of organised my garages, they're all quite close to each other as well. And this is a garage full of cars. I don't really know where to put them. So starting off with the 2 surfers here. I originally had this one, I believe that was in the last video as well. It may have been orange back then, I can't remember. I had this one anyway. And then I saw this driving around, which I had literally haven't modified it. It was almost an exact replica, just rusty. And I thought, hey, that's cool. I should have them both side by side, just because if I do see another car I want, it's probably one of these I'll get rid of unless they bring out 6th Garage, which apparently they will next DLC, but that's rumoured and you can never believe the rumours. But yeah, I like having them both. I never use either, but it's just kind of cool to see them both there. Exactly the same, but one's all old and wrecked and one's modern and, well, all done up and restored kind of thing. Got this, which I believe hasn't changed, so I'm not really going to talk about it. It was my first sort of sports car in GTA that I stole off the street. Weasel News Van I purely have because it's rare, put some red wheels in it because I thought it'd match livery, but they're not quite the right colour. Kinda bugs me. Someone's shooting outside, I don't know if you can hear that. And someone died. That's probably the guy who was shooting. Dominator. That's changed a lot. It used to be black and red, I believe. I can't remember. It's been quite a while since I recorded the last one. But it's now white and blue. It's the same car. Again, the blue number plate is almost the exact same colour as that. I quite like that. Sort of continued to stripe on. So I thought I'd go with the blue number plate. Black roof on there. It's the same car. I've just redone the colours. Just got bored of the black, to be honest. I've gone for a more colourful garage this time around, for all of them, for all of my cars. Here we have the Rat Truck. No, it was called. Is it the Rat Truck? What button is it? Yes, the Bravado Rat Truck. That one there. That hasn't changed at all, so I'm not really going to talk about it too much. Chameleon, again, hasn't changed. Still absolutely love this colour. Still not sure if it suits the Chameleon, however, but I rarely use it. It's too slow and heavy feeling for me. Sultan, I have purely because I like to have a fast 4-door car, and it's just cool. I don't know, you never see them anymore. Everyone's got the Sultan Rs, and I just like having the Sultan now. Kuruma, I have, if I want a better alternative to the Sultan, I do have an armoured one as well. But I don't think that's changed since the last video either. Here we have the Dukes, which has changed. It used to be yellow. This is actually a custom crew colour, which you're going to see a few of in this garage tour. I've started getting into those. This is actually pure black. It's darker than the standard black in the game. Chrome wheels and chrome detailing now. It used to be sort of a dark grey colour, but I bit the bullet and went for the chrome. I just think it looks really, really good in the black there. Really happy with how that turned out. Don't think I'll be changing that one anytime soon. So, I guess on to the next garage. Hopefully I'll be able to walk out here and not be killed. All my garages are right next to each other, so I would literally just quickly run to the next garage. Oh, there's a free mode event going on. Yeah, as you can see, if I bring up the map... Oh, what button is it to bring up the map? It's Z. Yeah, if you bring up the map, you can see all 5 of my garages are right next to each other up here. I just like having all my vehicles in one place, because I've organised my garages into different styles of vehicles. The next one we're going to is, again, a sort of garage full of lower end vehicles that I'm not too sure where to put them, where they fit, so I sort of have 2 garages of lower end vehicles I'm not overly fussed about. So I'm going to skip these 2, we'll come to these 2 later, and we're going to run right around here to that one right there. Don't know why I decided to punch. I'm still playing this with keyboard controls. I just can't get used to the controller for anything like this. It's got to be keyboard controls for me. Come on game, you can load, you can do it, come on. 6% GPU usage. Right, so in here we have, I'm going to start at the back, so quick overview of everything we've got. Off-road vehicles, I really enjoy off-roading in this game. Sand King is the one I use by far the most, just the ground clearance is so useful in this, you can really go pretty much anywhere in this vehicle. Absolutely awesome. That one is fully upgraded, none of the body stuff really, because that just, well, detriment to your off-road ability, and I haven't lowered it over. Here we have the Mesa, which I still have, hasn't changed a bit. Neither has the, God, I can never remember what that was called, Rusty Rebel, that's the one, yes, the Karen Rusty Rebel. I'm nearly level 100, so there will be a Dubster 6x6 coming, don't know what I'm going to replace. This is my armoured Kuruma. Don't know if I had this in the last one of these I made. I think I might have, I'm really, really not sure. But yeah, I've gone for a sort of bronze with a matte black. I tried to hide the fact that it's armoured, and honestly, from a slight distance you really can't tell whether it's armoured or not, so I'm quite happy with that. Here we have the Phoenix, which may have changed. Oh, the only thing that's changed, it used to be a matte black. I've gone for a more metallic-y colour now. I've sort of gone off of the matte texture recently. This has changed quite a lot. It used to be black and gold. I've now gone for the black and sort of racing blue. Really, really happy with that. I saw a bike go past me on the way to work, which was silver with all the blue sort of frame and everything, and I just think it looked really cool, so I went to replicate it and then saw it with the black and thought that looks even better. So the black in this ultra blue colour, just super happy with it. Here we have a new bike, the Bagger. Well, it's not new, it's been in the game since launch, but new for me. The Bagger, I just like the customization. It's Franklin's bike from the story mode. I saw one cruising around and I thought, nope, I want that. I just want something that's I can do quite a lot to make it my own, really. The Brioso, another new car that I don't think was in my garage before. I'm pretty sure it's before the Stunt DLC. I really can't drive this car at all. It just spins out all the time, but I think it looks quite cool. It's like a little Fiat 500 a Bath. I've tried to keep it classy, not gone for any deliveries on that. Here is just classy car. It is the Cognoscenti Convertible, I believe that's what it's called. Rarely ever drive it, quite a recent buy. I just really like the roof mechanism, which I can quickly show off to you. Hang on, because I'm sure you've all seen this before, but it is by far the coolest thing in the game, like in terms of roof mechanisms. Just the way it all works is so just overly complicated. I don't know why I like that so much. It's a gimmick that I had to buy the car for. And the Shafter V12 with a very red interior there. Don't know why I went for that. I just think it looks really cool. Really happy with that. The race bike's still here. I don't know why my mountain bike has disappeared, but the race bike is still here. So, you know, useful to have for bike races, even though you don't need custom vehicles for that. Let's move on to which garage? The one that's furthest away I'm going to leave till last, I think. I'll go for the next garage across, I believe. What's in this one here? Do I want it to be this one? Honestly, don't know. No, I'm going to go for this one here first, yes. I know I'm doing this in a bit of an odd order, but you'll see why. I'm kind of working my way up in the value. No, wait. No, down for this one. I think it's this one. I'm running backwards and forwards. I'm wasting your time. That's the way I do. Also, I'm going to be making a video soon. It's going to have an odd title, and it's not the sort of thing I usually make, so keep a lookout for that. It will be stating my opinions on things. If you're not interested in that, don't watch it. Yes, this is the one I wanted to show you next. Right, so this is my sort of sporty, more out there, rare cars that I just like having. Starting off with the LG, which is probably the least rare car in the game, seeing as everyone can get it for free. This is a custom crew colour. It's sort of a midnight purple. It's pure black matte with a something purple pearlescent, and I really, really like how it comes out in the LG. I just think it looks awesome, personally. It used to be a silver colour. Definitely much prefer this. Really happy with how that looks. Won't be changing that anytime soon. Banshee 900R. I was really late to the game on this. I only just made it up, and I just tried to make it look like a really heavily modified Banshee. I've gone convertible, just because, I don't know, I think it looks more street spec that way. I haven't gone for the massive cannons. I've just kept it reasonably subtle. I don't know. I quite like how it looks. Kept the standard wheels because they are honestly awesome. The Sultan Rs has had a colour change. This is a custom crew colour. I can't remember what it's called. I found it on GTA forums. Really nice sort of orange colour. Pops quite nicely, especially when out in the sunlight. Got a slight pinkish tone to it in some angles. Yeah, you can see a bit there on the bonnet. Slight pinkish tone. Really nice colour. It's on the engine bay as well, and on the brake calipers, and on a few other bits, so I just really like it. Another custom crew colour here on the... It's not the Mamba, is it? Nightshade, that's the one. Sort of a deep teal colour. I just think it looks great. You'll see this on another car a bit later on. I do really, really like this colour. I've used it quite a lot over the time, but right now I think I've only got 2 cars with it. The Hot Knife hasn't changed at all. It's exactly the same. Debating whether or not to get rid of the white wall tyres. I'm really not sure on them recently. I think it does go with the colour scheming though. The Moonbeam Custom. This was just a car I made completely for fun. I don't know if I had this in the last video, but this is just a ridiculous vehicle that I made just to look ridiculous in. That I don't think has changed at all since the last video. That is the Slam Van Custom. I still wish I could have the top half white. I think it would look so much better, but oh well. And that definitely hasn't changed. I'm never changing this. So happy with how it is. Only thing I might change is the horn. I want the San Andreas horn on it, but other than that, really, really happy with how this car. I can never remember the names of cars when I'm doing videos. Probably my favourite car in GTA 4, the Williard Faction. That's the one. Here we have the Tamper. Again, I don't think this has changed one bit since the last video. Actually, no, I believe I changed the colour slightly. I've put a creamy pearlescent on it. That may have happened before the last video, though. That was a while ago. I'm not too sure. And there we have the... oh god, what's it called? Panto, that's the one. I don't know why. Again, it's another car I got just to mess around and look stupid in. I've gone for all the sticker bomb stuff and the massive wing and the silly exhaust, and I've just made a stupid car. I don't know. It just handles really fun. It's nice in races. People always look at it, and it's just cool, I think. Something I'd never run in real life, but why not? When you can, you've got the space for it. It's not too expensive, although for what it is, you are paying quite a lot. Now we're going to move on to my supercar garage. It's where all these supercars are stored, all the really high-end expensive stuff. There's a few sports classics in here too. You'll see a few more custom colours in here, which I quite like. You'll see that teal again, although I can't remember what car it's on. There it is. Right, so, starting from the back on the left again, this car hasn't changed one bit. My Monroe, which I've had since PS3, love this car to bits. Absolutely love the way I've styled it with the chrome wheels and everything. I just think it looks awesome. Still, in my opinion, best looking car in the game. It's just so simple. The Pegasi Infernus, that's the one. I can never remember why I like this car so much in GTA 4. It was pretty quick. It looks pretty cool, but I don't know, something about it just really stood out to me in GTA 4 and I thought it was awesome. And I saw this one cruising around GTA 4, decided to replicate it. I believe I told the same story in the last video, and this is how it came out. Although I am considering a new colour. I've got too many red cars. Here we have the Vaca. Told this story before, hasn't changed a bit. Here we have a new car, which is the Oswald Links. I know it's really expensive, I know it's not competitive in races, but I work for Jaguar. It's basically an F-Type, and it has good customization, and no one else really drives around in them, so I thought I had to. I've gone for a colour that I really love on the real life F-Type when I see them at work, and just, I don't know, it's just an awesome vehicle. Really happy with it, really happy how it turned out. I very rarely drive it, but I just like looking at it, it's very cool. And the Jester, which I believe hasn't changed since the last video, if I even had it then. Nice simple road Jester. I haven't gone for all the racy upgrades. I like it looking like a little sports car. I don't want to go for all the racy stuff because that's what the race car version's for. Now the X80 Proto is a car I really liked when it came out. I've been driving it much recently because I just bought that. But yeah, it's absolutely awesome. I love the colour scheme I've done on this with the grey and the blue. Not a custom colour or anything, I just think it looks really cool. No pearlescence on there because they mess up with the matte black. Oh no, there is a slight blue pearlescent on there, isn't there? Ah, that must have come with the blue stony colour. That's a shame, I might have to remove that. But really, really happy with the colour scheming on that, I just think it looks awesome. Zentorno again hasn't changed, although I am looking for a better gold colour to use, like maybe a custom crew colour. Because, I don't know, this colour looks a bit dated now, I've had it since PS3 times. And I just want to change that up a bit. Now the FMJ, a car I bought literally yesterday, is one I'm very happy with. That teal colour again matched with the yellow caliper and wheels, the yellow secondary colour is how you can change the calipers on this with the black front end. I know teal and yellow doesn't usually go, but I think in this case it really, really does. I've got the spoiler purely for traction benefit. I wouldn't normally have it, I think it looks better without it. But even with it, I think that's an absolutely awesome looking car. Really happy with it. Just doesn't suit my character somehow, does it? I mean, it just doesn't look like a sore person to be driving that. My Rusty Rebel suits this guy a bit more. The Adder, again, hasn't changed at all. It's exactly the same as it would have been in the last video. I may have changed the pearlescent a little bit, but it's virtually identical, so go back and watch that if you want to see more about that. And the Stinger GT, that's the one. I can never remember the name of this car. I used to have this back in PS3 times, and I sold it, and I've been regretting selling it ever since, so I thought, no, it's time to buy another one. That is actually a custom crew colour, which is the same as the Oswald Links over there. They're both exactly the same colour. I think it looks absolutely awesome. It's a really deep red that I think can suit many, many cars, whereas this Infernus here is not a custom crew colour. You can see it's just not quite as vibrant. It's a bit duller when compared to that, which is a bit more of a deep colour. Really, really happy with this, and let's take this over to the last garage, as it is a little bit of a walk, so let's just take this over there. Why not? I really, really hope they do put out a 6th garage. Of course you have me facing the wrong way. Yeah, I'd really hope they give out a 6th garage, just because I don't have the space, and I'm really attached to all of the vehicles I have. I use them all quite often, and I'm honestly really happy with how I have them all customised. Every time I sell a car, I regret it, so, I don't know. Right, this is my last garage. Now this is where I store all of my racing vehicles. My vehicles with liveries is what I keep here. Just, I don't know, I like having them all in one place. It looks really impressive when you walk into it. It's really cool having. Now I'm going to start at the back left again with the Bravado Sprunk Buffalo S. I don't know, it's just really cool. The bronzy wheels, a slight green colour as the primary. With, I believe, a orangey red secondary to get the mirrors and a roll cage looking like that. I just think it looks really cool. Colour scheme wise, I'm happy with it. It's one of the free cars for returning players, so I'm not going to say no to having one. Same story for all 4 of these stock cars on this side here. Next, the Peaceforcer Dominator. Did have another Dominator, debating whether to sell that and just have this one. I don't know. All of my friends have Dominators though, so it's nice to cruise around in them all. Same car. Not too sure on the red wheels. I think I might have to go for a slightly more vibrant red to match the colour on that stripe that goes down there. Maybe I do. I'm not too sure, but I'm happy with the wheel choice, happy with the customizations. Think it looks absolutely awesome. Brilliant car. That probably what I use for muscle races every time, near enough. Now the Redwood Gauntlet, I believe is what that's called. Gauntlet? Yes, it is. I've gone for the matte black on this. A lot of people do it. I just think it looks really cool. You can do it on all these stock cars and you just get liveries on black, and you know, it looks cool on all of them, but I think it looks especially cool on the Redwood Gauntlet for some reason, with the yellow wheels to match the lettering there, numbering even on the car. I just think it ties it all together. Looks absolutely awesome. And the Burger Shot Stallion, which I literally have done nothing to. Red wheels. I think they may have been even standard. I can't remember. Never used this car, I've got it for the sake of having it kind of thing. I might get rid of this, it is free. The Lampadati Tropo Rally, that's what this is called. Absolutely love it. Really happy with the colour scheme. Did have it white for a while, settled on this grey in the end. Think it looks absolutely great. It's a Lancia Stratos. What more can you want? It's got the black secondary to give the black roof there. It's got the slight lip spoiler for the traction benefit. Blue wheels. I think it looks awesome. Now we have a bike that I bought purely because I wanted a race bike to sit in this garage, the Barty 801. Now, I do actually prefer the Akuma for races. I just find it suits my sort of style of driving in the game a bit better, but this just looks so cool in here. It fits with everything else in here. It's got these slight green tint on the wheels. See if I can find an angle where you can see it. Yeah, the green outlines of the wheels there. I just think this car looks absolutely awesome. Bike even, and here we have the BF 400, which if I remember rightly used to be a sports bike in San Andreas, and now it's a dirt bike. Again, got it because it's absolutely dominant in the off-road category. Got red rear wheel on it. Not sure how I feel about that, to be honest, but I wanted a really fat tyre in the back, and that had the fattest tyre, and just decided, hey, I want a red wheel. I wish I could put like an off-roady tyre on the back there, but when it's going along it looks quite cool with the big front wheel, little rear wheel. I like it, it's just different. Here we have the RE7B, which just dominates races. The only reason I bought it, really. It's a Mazda 787B. It's the king of rotaries in the real world. I'm a fan of rotary engines. I love rotaries. I want an RX-7 at some point. I'm not too sure on the green colour. I think it looks quite good. I tried to match the green and orange livery of the actual 787B. Only issue with that is you can't do the orange. I want to change this cream for orange, but just can't. So it's a bit frustrating. That it is a shame. Wish I could do it. Turns out I can't. So oh well. The secondary colour on this literally only changes Can you see the outside of those bars where it goes a darker bronze colour? That's all it changes. I don't know why. Here we have my other Jester. This is my full out race one. That's why I didn't put all the race stuff on the other one, because I have a race car for that. Like, seriously, love this. It's the Xanvinismo livery pretty much on this, and just think it looks awesome. Not really the car I'd expect to see that livery on, but hey ho. And finally, last but not least, the trophy truck with the purple, the orange flames. I just think it looks so cool. Probably the most fun vehicle to drive in this game. In fact, let's take it out for a drive, because this thing is so quick accelerating. And has a really cool startup sound. I forgot to mention that. Really, really, really like the trophy truck. And it does drive up pretty much anything, as I prove right there. If I didn't jump, I would have made it up that. It's just beastly. In fact, let's give this another go. Yeah, it is beastly when it comes to accelerating up things. Let's try and find a place where we can go up. Oh, there's beast thing going on at the moment. Let's go up here, why not? It just doesn't ever struggle. It just goes up anything. Absolutely awesome. Anyway, there is my 5 garages in GTA Online. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you saw some cars that you liked, maybe even some colour schemes you liked. You're probably going to go and copy a couple of them if you like them. I'm okay with that. I'm not saying these are my designs. I'm sure other people have similar stuff. I just thought you guys might like to see it, as a lot has changed since the last one. I've got 20 more cars than last time. So thank you very much for watching. This has been Sultan 13, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.